right, today we got Mr. TJ.
Damn, what's up?
What's up, brother? He's a musician and an upcoming comedian.
Hey, I like it.
Watch out. Watch out, world. So, how long, you just started doing comedy, I know that. Met you at an open mic.
Yeah, what's it been, about eight weeks or so? Been a couple months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
How'd you feel the first time you got up there?
Fuck. Nervous, excited all at the same time. I think kind of like, you know, that scene in Old School where Will Ferrell answers the shit and he's like, oh, what happened? It kind of felt like that. I was like, I had to watch back to go, what did I say? What even happened? I was so nervous.
Yeah, you don't remember it. Yeah.
Hell no, man.
Yeah, just kind of like a blur when you get up there.
Yeah.
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 I still get that. I still go up there and I'll come off and I'll be like, I sucked. And people will be like, no, you did good. Listen to it. And I'll listen to it and I'll be like, I still sucked. But it's like a blur. I don't remember none of it. I have to record everything.
I don't know about you, but my first time was, you know, it went over well. But like, I still haven't quite figured out so far, like, should I go up with a bunch of things I want to say? Because I'll go up there with a list and then I get done and I didn't say half the shit on the list. Because once you get into, like, you know, in the moment and you're kind of winging it, you know,
yeah.
That's the best stuff.
Yeah,
know?
And you got to play off the crowd too. You don't know. Like, if something ain't working, you got to try to maneuver your way through it to try to get them to laugh.
Pivot.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and then how long you been playing music? Professionally and amateurly?
Well, yeah, I've been doing it for a living since 2006. I started when I was 19. I'm turning 39 this year. So.
And you, when did you start actually playing and singing?
Thanks for not math checking me right there. I don't know if that math quite adds up.
Brother, you ain't talking to a mathematician. You talking to a guy barely can read and write. Shit.
Oh, shit. Trust me, I started in 2006. I do believe I'm turning 39. This is going on 20 years or something. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, man, I've been doing music like that. And I've always, like, I got kicked out of high school for a senior prank. I've always been like a class clown.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know, when we was in elementary school, you had to call your mom if you got 3 marks. Man, I just planned on calling her at noon. You know
Oh,
I mean?
yeah. You got 3 no marks by noon?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So you got suspended? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So did you play music as a kid then? Or?
I always sang karaoke growing up. I remember I had like a cassette tape for you younger folks. That's what we had to use back in the early 90s. Yeah, my dad had some recordings of me singing like some John Michael Montgomery stuff, like when I couldn't have been 3 or 4. So I was always kind of sang, and my family was into karaoke. But it was like a competition every year.
Okay.
You know, at our family reunions. So, yeah, man, I just always sang and then wrote poetry. I was so cheesy. I used to write my girlfriend's mom's poetry when I was in middle school.
Did you?
You know, guess how that went over.
Your girlfriend's mom?
Yeah, man.
What, you had a crush on her?
Man, I don't know.
How old was you?
Like 12, 13.
He's like, man, I want the mom.
Man, already going for the MILFs.
That's it. Oh, Jesus. What was one of the things you got kicked out of school for?
I got kicked out of school. I put dead fish and catfish bait inside the school for a senior prank.
Oh, shit.
There were no other suspects. I mean, the next day I show up to school and, you know, they're like airing out all the windows. You know, they got all the windows open, they're airing it out. And they thought I put horse shit. They thought I smeared horse shit because the catfish bait smells. I mean, that was the whole point.
Really?
Know?
They thought it was horse shit?
Yeah, but that's what they called it. They had TV-20 out there and shit, and they're like, horse feces and horse manure was spread all through the school.
He said, no, that's the girls' locker room.
Yeah.
No.
Y'all got to air that shit out.
Yeah, that's it. Y'all got issues.
Yeah.
They just started their menstrual cycles.
All them bitches sinking up in there. It's overwhelming.
Sinking up.
God. But yeah, so they charged me with 2 felonies and misdemeanor, man. I was only 17. They
felonies?
Kicked me out. Yeah, they kicked me out of school. The high school principal, well, here's how it all started. When I was in, 10th grade, we put syrup and honey. Me and my buddy Leo put syrup and honey on everybody's locks, on their lockers. Just fucking thought it'd be funny. And so we got in trouble for that. And then they like realized, okay, we're the only dumb fuckers here willing to, you know, I mean, it's a small school. Chiefland's like a 1A or 2A school. And so there's not many other people that would do that shit. So the principal already didn't like me. And then we wrote a Spanish murder mystery in my senior year. And I portrayed him as a homosexual. And he suspended me
They didn't like that?
Not even for killing him, bro. It was a murder mystery. I didn't get in trouble for killing him. I got in trouble for portraying him as a homosexual.
Why homosexual? They homophobic back then or something?
I guess
They
that's
wasn't
what
a
I
fucking
said.
gay guy?
That's what I said. I drew 2 silhouettes in a window, and I was going to egg his house in the book. And one split screen is me like dropping eggs with question marks over my head, and the other one is 2 silhouettes in a window. One's bent over, and one's standing behind him. I said, maybe he's making a sandwich and you're tying a shoe or something. He's like, I can read between the lines.
Oh, jeez.
So
That
yeah.
principal sounds like he wasn't no fun.
Oh no, and I'm not going to say his name.
That's okay. We ain't got to say that.
Yeah.
Chiefland, Florida?
Yep.
Okay. How long you been in Florida?
I think we moved to Florida in like '96 or something like that.
96?
Yeah, I finally
you're
got
what?
to the good part of the bike.
39?
Yeah, I was born in '86.
Okay. Born in 86. Wow. I was born in 97, brother. I'm a young snapper.
We won state championship in Chiefland in '97. That was a good year.
What, you was on the team?
Hell no.
Oh.
No?
What was it, football team?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, you watch football or no?
Not anymore.
No, ain't got time.
It's rigged, man.
You think so?
Man, there was a year
Shit.
Peyton Manning was on the Broncos, and they made a claim. There's a 2-point spread. There's never been a safety in a Super Bowl. So I was like, all right, $50 on the Broncos. First play of the game, they snap it over Peyton Manning's head for a safety. I said, fuck this, bro.
It's rigged.
Fuck yeah. How you going to make a big stink about there's never been a safety. There's a 2-point in the fucking first play of the game? Come on, man.
Now, what about boxing and stuff like that? You think that's rigged too?
I think some people might throw fights, but I don't think that's rigged.
You think like the Jake Paul? That's probably.
Oh, fuck, that was rigged
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
rigged as hell.
Tyson was like, yeah, I'll take that money. You know what I mean?
But
You
like
see-
but like
you saw him holding back punches.
Oh, yeah.
He could have fucking killed him, dude.
He could have. He didn't.
He's like,
You seen where he was in that? Was it either the post fight or where he was in that thing and he showed his ass?
yeah.
You seen that?
Uh-huh.
He's like hugging people. His
Bro.
ass is showing.
Mike Tyson is the, I'll eat his heart. I'll eat his children.
Yeah.
Smash his cranium and walk all over him. What?
I like that thing where he was on that thing. He's like, I'll fuck you in the ass until you love me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
He'd bend you
Mike-
over and do horrible things to you, and you couldn't stop him.
I'd smoke weed with that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he seems like he needs weed, that guy.
Could you imagine getting paranoid, though? You're smoking weed with Tyson, you start getting paranoid. He's like, fuck. I can't even do anything.
I wouldn't even say nothing. I'd just sit there and nod my head. Because, I wouldn't want to slip up like that. Remember that interviewer? Did you ever see that where he's on TV and the interviewer's interviewing him? And he's like, you're a convicted rapist or something. And Mike Tyson just went off. He's like, you're a rat piece of shit.
No, but
never
what a
seen that?
ballsy thing to say to
He's
somebody
like,
that
and
can
then
fuck you up.
and then the interviewer's like, whoa, and he's like, what you gonna do about it? Because he's like, I'm Mike Tyson. What are you gonna do?
Eat the fucking pavement. That's what.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I'm hearing all the clicks in my mouth, man. This is a nice microphone.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Hey, there's the podcast mics. They're not the Shure. What are them? SM.
Yeah, I have one of those. It's like a SM57 or 58
Yeah,
or whatever.
they're like $500.
So I have the
big
original
ones.
one where I have to have the dynamite stick to it. It
Yeah.
doesn't plug directly in here.
Some of them need preamps.
Yeah, mine has to be pretty hot.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, these ain't too bad though. These were like $300 or $200, something like that.
Now I know you're interviewing me, but what's you seem to do music and comedy, and now you're doing podcasts and stuff, and you run sound up there when we do our comedy stuff. So what got you into, like, obviously it takes a certain person to like sound. Like, I'm a sound Nazi when I do my stuff.
Oh yeah, me too. When I do comedy, and if there's an echo on the mic, the thing about comedy, you want the mic to be dead dry, because when you are speaking into it and you're telling a joke, you don't want it to echo or nothing. This ain't singing. This ain't no reverb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want that shit to be stopped.
Mhm.
Because you're the one that's in control of the music. It's not music, but the rhythm of the telling the joke.
Mhm.
So you want it to stop, not and like echo and stuff.
Mhm.
So like them guys over there, nothing against them. Like they don't know that you got to turn the effects off on the mic. And if one mic night they was there, it kept echoing. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
So you got to go over and just turn that little effects off, because that drives me nuts. If it's starting to echo and you're telling a joke, it's like, oh my God, You know?
Oh yeah, and man, it kills me the people that eat the microphone. Like, it's not a dick. Get it out of your mouth.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah,
It causes feedback, all kinds of crazy shit.
You can hear it crunching like in the speakers. There's no compression on it.
Oh yeah. Or when people hold it way like this and they're talking and you're like, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Then I tell them it's not a dick. Put it closer to your mouth.
That's it. That's like I tell my girlfriend. It's not a dick. It's just a joke. Don't take it so hard.
My dick ain't a joke. That's what I tell them.
Yeah, you got a hammer, huh?
Oh, hammer. I mean, hey, I told my dad, my son was talking to me. I said, buddy, you can't be talented, good looking, tall, and have a big dick.
No,
so, I mean,
you got to be something.
You know.
Well, you know, like them fucking them guys that are like special ed and stuff. They got hammers on them.
Speaking of which, I got my nuts all out. Fucking.
Yeah, you're good. I don't see him, brother.
Man, dude, Andrew cracks me up with that shit up at the open mics. What's he do? He goes in the bathroom and fucking gives himself a handy just to come out half-mast or something?
Oh, he puts on a cock ring.
God dang.
You didn't know that?
I knew, hell no, but I knew something was going on.
Yeah, he puts on a cock ring, bro.
That shit's funny.
Yeah, that's true. That's real shit.
Why does he do that?
Because he's gay. That's what gay guys do, I guess.
Put a cock ring
You ever see that gay guy that hangs around him? That little, I think he's Indian or something. He's gay too. He has a mustache. I call him Freddie Mercury.
No.
That motherfucker look like Freddie Mercury shit.
Gotta give him an Indian name though. What's the Indian name that starts with F that's similar to Freddie?
I don't know.
Fernandad or something?
Fahid.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Fahid Mercury. I don't know. Yeah. No. Yeah, man. I guess I run sound. It's just a mic and music. That's all I do. And then I try, when I do the music, I try to lower it slowly because when it cuts off, it sounds kind of trashy. But it's weird. That Bluetooth system up there is old, so sometimes it disconnects from my phone, and then the music will just cut off, and I'm like, son of a bitch, because the Bluetooth just cuts off. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and then there's nothing worse if you have like if you got sound issues and like there's dead air. Like in between, man, if I'm on stage with somebody and there's dead air or dead space, I'm like, dude, talk or something. If I'm making an adjustment, somebody do something. You can't just sit up here and just have dead space.
No. You got to play music. And then sometimes when my phone disconnects from Bluetooth, it drives me nuts because there ain't nothing going on. They're just waiting.
Honestly, I think that's why I started telling the jokes at my shows was because you can't just play song after song after song. You got to interact with the crowd somehow.
Yeah, you got to talk to them a little bit.
You know,
yeah.
I'm not trying to fucking find out somebody's astrological sign or something. So what are we going to talk about?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and I just I ain't been playing music as much just because I don't know. When I got into the comedy thing, I was like, I'm gonna put all my attention on that and write and get obsessed with it. Because when you listen to other podcasts with comics, they're like, if you want to be really, really, badass at it, you got to take that or you good.
No, I'll call him back.
When you gotta, if you want to be good at it, be badass, you got to get obsessed, just like anything else. You know what I mean?
I believe it.
Because in music, you got to get obsessed if you want to be really good at it. You know what I mean? And when I was a kid, I was obsessed with it and stuff. But I don't know what it was, but I just kind of quit playing, and I kind of got in this like depressed blues kind of thing for a while. And I just come home from work and not do nothing. I just go to bed, and girlfriend was tired of me doing that shit. She's like, you got to go change. You got to do something. So I started listening to all these podcasts like Joey Diaz and all my, you know what I mean, Theo Von, all this. And I'm like, man, what could I, stand-up comedy? I always knew it was hard. You got some people that are like, oh, this is easy. It ain't easy,
Who the hell says that?
Yeah, but there's people that are like that, like, oh, it ain't nothing. Like we went to an open mic Wednesday, and a guy was like that, and he had a bag of dicks.
Yeah.
And he had
how big of a bag,
dude? He had sunglasses on stage, which is like, it is kind of arrogant to put. You know what I mean?
Okay, Tim Dillon.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Tim Dillon can pull it off.
Yeah, well, because he's a badass.
I was gonna say you better be at that level.
Yeah,
if you're
you
gonna
better
do
be a
something
bad motherfucker. Or like Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac used to wear sunglasses too, but he's a bad bitch.
Yeah.
But you better. And he goes up there and he's like, I'm wearing these sunglasses because I think I'm cool and all this shit. 2 minutes later. He had like a 4 to 5 minute spot, and 2 minutes later, he's like, I don't know what to say, and y'all are just staring at me. He got off stage. That host, he roasted his ass. You know, he's
Man.
basically saying stuff like, "No, you think it's easy, huh? You think it's all fun and games? Yeah, you come up here to do it, and then you eat a bag of dicks." And it's true. You know, you can't have that kind of attitude. You gotta be humble about it.
I mean, and as he was saying, walking up on the stage, maybe, yeah, but doing something to, you know, to engage the crowd, you know, that's completely different. I mean,
yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're conversationally funny. I mean, it's a whole different thing.
Oh, it's a different
whole
animal.
different thing.
Well, the crowd's like a dog. They can sense fear, so you can't be scared because they'll know.
Oh, and we were talking about this the other day. So with music, you know, you start out, and most people, even if you write songs, you have heard other songs, you've sang other songs your whole life. You start playing music, you start doing cover songs, you kind of learn and hone your craft and what your sound is based off of that. Comedy ain't fucking like that, buddy. It's like your dad just taking you to the pool. You don't know how to swim, and he throws you in the deep end.
Yeah, and you survive or you don't.
That's fucking it.
That's it. That's a late term abortion.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yes, sir.
My kid drowned.
The youth in Asia.
That's it.
Yeah, man, it's crazy because I think that would be a cool concept though. Like whether we were to tell each other's jokes or something one of those open mic nights, or if there was like, okay, you can cover some. I don't know, but I think that would be a cool thing because what if, you know, like I like Roy Scovel, but I don't know that I could pull off his jokes, even though I love what he does. I like that style. There's something that he's got to do it. And if you're doing a joke that you know kills and you don't kill, then what are you not doing?
Well, it's the timing, the
exactly.
pacing. It's how you say it.
So I think it could help you, right? Because if they're able to do it, you should be able to also figure out how to make that joke work. And once you get that timing down, like Jeselnik has one, he's like, call your friend and apologize for not having my timing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that timing is everything.
Oh yeah. And like sometimes I'll think my joke isn't funny, but it's funny. It's just I got to work on how I want to say it and where I want to say it. Like if you ever listen to old Ron White, he kind of rushes some stuff, right? Mm-hmm. And it's still funny, and he still gets a big pop because he's Ron. You know, he's funny. He's a naturally talented comedian, whatever. And then you watch later on videos, and then it's like some of the same jokes, but they're really spaced out and they're fucking just better, you know. Just because of the timing, you know, and the way he says it. He slows it down a little bit, and you know. So, and I got told this by another comic a while back, and it is good advice. They said if you ever go up there and you got a 5-minute spot, go up there with like 3 minutes or 4 minutes worth of material and space it out. Just take your time with it. You know, you ain't no rush. Just take your time.
Oh, yeah.
Let them laugh. Look at them a little bit. Make a face, you know? Try to sell the joke.
I'm still learning that because I'm a rapid fire kind of guy. And I know the first time I got up there, I was like, holy shit, I just told every joke that I intended on telling. I still had 3 minutes left. I'm like, well, that's 2 minutes?
Yeah, you got to just space it out. Yeah. So I've been trying to, I always try to work on my time and try to space it out and not try to, because you don't want to step on laughs. You want to let them laugh, let it sink in, and go back into it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Patience.
Yeah, you just want to ride the wave. And silence ain't always bad. Use the silence to your advantage, you know? You know, you get a little silent in there, that's a good thing sometimes. And then you pop off on the punchline, and sometimes that silence helps you.
And if you want to get their attention, just yell rape.
Oh, jeez.
It worked the other night. I was like, Andy got raped, and everybody got real quiet. Okay.
Well, so club shows, if you go to a club, people are mentally prepared to go in there for comedy. You go to a bar show, even though it's packed out, they're not in there they may be there for comedy, but they're not really there for comedy. You know what they're there for? They're there to get their dick sucked by the girl they've been trying to hit on for 3 weeks. They're there to get fucked up. There are barflies there. There's people there that are just there to try to get on stage and show their friends they're funny, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? They eat a bag of dicks. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's all these things at a bar show compared to, like, a ticketed show. Or, like, even an open mic at a club. Because open mics at, like, clubs, people are there just for the open mic because they're not there to get drunk. I mean, they're there, they get drunk, yeah, but I'm saying they're not there specifically to get fucked up. They're there to hear something funny because it's a club. But, like the place we're at, Mutiny, some nights it gets rowdy in there because it's a bar. You know, they're there to get crazy or whatever. But if you go during, like, when we have a ticketed show, they're quiet. because they paid money to watch comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. If like Bergazzi has a joke about that. Like his dad was a magician, right? And then they weren't ready for comedy. Like he's starting to do comedy for people that aren't expecting it. It's true. If those guys, like the other night, there was guys there that didn't realize there was comedy going on. Like, oh, we'll hang out for a little bit, and then they're sitting there chatting after the first couple of people because they weren't really there for the comedy.
Yeah, they're there to get trashed or whatever.
Yeah.
But they just so happen to walk up. So what the thing is with them bar shows is what you got to do is either the joke, if they really pay attention to the joke, and the first thing you got to do is get their attention. So you got to open up with something either crazy, you got to open up with a roast joke where you're roasting people and just kind of roast for like a minute, or you got to open up with some crowd work. You got to be a little different to really get their attention. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Because I go up there sometimes and I'll start with material that I'm working on and I'm like, oh, this ain't going to work because they're starting to talk over me.
Mm-hmm.
And then when somebody says, shut the fuck up, and they're yelling like that, that makes it so tense in there because everybody's like, they got a hair up their ass like, oh, shit,
The other night I yelled at I was just fucking around. The dude didn't know whether I was serious or not. I was, sit down. Everybody,
but you was on stage.
I was on stage.
But I'm saying like some of the crowd.
When somebody in the crowd yells.
Yeah, they say shut the fuck up. One time somebody did that, and I'm not going to name his name. He knows who he is. He said shut the fuck up. And it got tense in there. Nobody wanted to laugh at my jokes. And I'm like, oh, thanks. I could have handled this. You know what I mean? If I wanted to handle it, because some nights I'll go in there and I'm not really feeling it. So, because, I'm not going to lie, I kind of get burnt out going there all the time because it's the same place all the time, and it's the same people. When you go to a club and do that kind of stuff, a lot of times it ain't the same people. It's different people all the time because it's a club, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But like a bar like that, there's people that are regulars there.
Oh,
and they hear me all the time, so they're a little desensitized to me, and they don't want to hear me, so they'll talk over me and shit like that. And sometimes I just want to run the material because I have a mic,
Now you think...
You know what I mean? Like run it in my head, just kind of practice it on stage. And then when that guy said, shut the fuck up, it fucked my whole setup because I was like, and I'm still new. I'm a year and a half in. I'm not excellent at, on the spot shit yet. And it's going to take time for me to get used to that, which I get. But, like, I didn't know what to do. I was like, you ruined it. Well, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, it sucks, but it also, gives you a learning lesson what to do next time. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta, I would imagine you got to roll with that somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah.
That's why I pay him to come to all the shows or something. Yeah,
just something. But sometimes
it throws you off. Throws you off again.
Yeah.
You have a game plan and then all of a sudden...
And like hecklers, they'll do that too. They'll throw you off, and you just got to be quick. That's why you do it all the time. That's why you need more stage time, so you get used to that, and you have all these comebacks and stuff in your head already to where you know how to handle it. Like some of these guys that do crowd work, it's planned crowd work, as in they've done this kind of stuff before.
I'm gonna pick out this type of person because I've got this type of time. I set myself up.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. It's like a magic show with words.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you're casting spells.
That's it.
When you're saying, like if somebody's heckling, I am not looking forward to the first time I get heckled because I'm either the super nicest guy on the planet.
Or you're going to be crazy.
Or I'm fucking crazy.
That's it.
So.
Yeah, you just got to control it and try to be funny. Like if you can embarrass that person with words and the crowd laughs, then most of the time they'll shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah. I just don't want somebody to go home and kill themselves because I said something mean to them over a microphone.
No. If they heckle you, they deserve what they're getting.
They deserve it.
Yeah. Like, come on, brother. You don't... It kills me, like, if you go to...
Kill him!
Oh, yeah. You get hecklers even on paid shows, though, too, still, I'm not saying it's all flowers and glory on paid shows or comedy shows where it's at a club, but, like, you get hecklers on them, too. I went and seen a professional comedian, Greg Fitzsimmons, and people were heckling him. And he railed them to the ground.
We should go heckle each other at one of these things.
I thought about trading jokes with Brett. Like you do my cousin fucking jokes and stuff one night, and I do your little mom dead jokes.
Yeah,
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be good. I think I was telling you that there was a Pete Lee, Tom Segura, and Chad Daniels have this thing where they went over to China or somewhere in Asia, and they did like a little stint over there. And then Pete Lee got up and did all of Chad Daniels' set. And Chad Daniels was out there going, "What the fuck?"
Did he?
Yeah, he didn't tell him what he was going to do, and he did a set.
So he's fucking with him.
He was fucking with him. It was so funny. Because then Chad Daniels didn't have anything to say. So if I remember correctly, he tried to do some of Segura's material, like just pass it down the line. But that's pretty classic.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, that'd be a good idea to do one night, just to test the waters and see what's going on.
Do you guys play jokes on each other, or any of the comedians around here, like into pranks or anything like that?
No, I'm the prankster.
Oh, yeah.
Like, okay, I'll give you one. Brett got hit on by a gay black dude at Muni.
Well, I thought you were going to say a girl, and I was like, I don't believe what you're saying.
No. This gay black guy hit on him a little bit, and he had a red hat. So I get this app that I make fake numbers.
Okay.
I texted him one day and I said, "Hey, it's me, the guy with the red hat." And he was like, "Oh yeah, I remember you." And then he said his name or whatever. I didn't remember the guy's name.
You remember his name?
Yeah, I think so.
Brett liked it.
Yeah. So I'm texting Brett and I'm like, I said, "You were my favorite comic on stage.
Oh.
You know, you made me laugh so hard." And then I said,
you make everything hard.
Well, wait, this is what it gets crazy. I said, "Would you ever want to go out or anything like that?" And he's like, "No." And I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "Well, that Jew joke you did was my favorite."
You're
and
catfishing this
I'm
dude.
catfishing him. He caught on after I said that Jew joke, I think. Because I don't know if he caught on. Because I kept rolling with it. And I said, "I want to kiss you." And he was like, "No, I don't, I'm not into it, man. I'm sorry." And I'm like...
But he is responding, though.
Yeah.
He's not just giving you the cold shoulder. He's engaging in the conversation.
This is how far I take shit, brother. I'm looking up gay, like, selfie black dicks on Google, and I pick one. This is big
you
old
do that
hog.
all the time anyway, right?
Huh?
So you do that all the time anyway,
Oh,
right?
look at pictures? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I look at that's how far I'm stupid. And I send him this picture of this dude, holding his dick like that, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, you don't want this?" And he's like, "You're making me really uncomfortable. Would you please stop?" And then I send him a picture of this white guy fucking this black guy in the ass, which there's no faces. And I said, this could be us. You're missing out. And he's like, "I really don't want to have to beat you up, but I will."
Oh my God.
He was getting mad. And then I said, "Oh, well, Darren gave me your number, so," and then he calls me. He's like, "What's going on, man?" He was pissed.
Oh my God.
And I'm just laughing. And he said, "I knew it was you." And I'm like, "How'd you know?" And he's like, "You said the Jew joke. I didn't even tell a Jew joke that night."
He wasn't mad till he found out that wasn't a real conversation.
No. So, yeah, I like messing with people and shit.
Oh man,
I take
that's
it far.
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I take it too far, brother. Like, you ever watch Tom Segura's podcast, Your Mom's House?
I have not. I've seen all of his stand-up, but I haven't watched his podcast.
He had this other guy on there called the Fancy Chef, and Fancy Chef is like this. He's a black dude who thinks he can cook, but he can't cook, and it's like disgusting, the shit he makes, and it's just retarded. And I think he's trolling people, but it seems like he's just kind of off or something. Right? And he's like, always bragging, like, "You better hire me. If you a millionaire, billionaire, call. If you ain't no millionaire, billionaire, get fucked." Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But he puts his number out on Instagram and stuff. So I started calling him.
Mm-hmm.
I used fake numbers, and I kept calling him and calling him. One time I called him, and I said, "I'm an aspiring chef, and I'm like, I work at McDonald's." And I'm like, what would I need to do? And he's, to get better at being a chef. And he's like, you gotta work at a restaurant, something a little fancier. You know what I'm saying? Something a little nicer. I said, like Olive Garden. He said, "No, not like Olive Garden. That's pre-made food or whatever." He's like yelling at me. I'm like, "So what school did you go to get good at this?" And he's like, "I went to the School of Hard Knocks. You understand me? The School of Hard Knocks." He's like getting mad. And I'm
Thug chef, huh?
I just kept fucking with him. He got pissed. Told me to go fuck myself. "You need to fix your teeth. You what did he say? You need to fix your teeth, you faggoty ass white boy."
You're just texting him?
No, I was calling.
You're calling?
Yeah.
Man, how these people if you look at my phone, I got like 100 and something replied text messages. What are these guys doing replying to you?
I call people.
They go with it.
Yeah,
huh?
I prank people, man. I like fucking with people.
I mean, if they're kind of asking for it, if they don't catch on or ignore, I mean.
Yeah, a lot of them comics, they don't do a lot of pranks and stuff. I'm one of the ones, I like doing that shit. I've always done that, though. Growing up, I've always prank called people and messed with people.
I think, I guess there's different type of pranks, right? Like the pranks that I did were messing with people, but in like an ambiguous kind of way, like just like kind of fucking, like if somebody walks in and like putting the cellophane or something on the toilet, like whoever is going to piss on that and get themselves to get it, but like to do something intentionally to somebody, it always kind of escalated when we were younger, right?
Yeah.
I would crack eggs and put them in the back of people's car and stuff like that.
Yeah, let it smell. Yeah, just crazy shit.
Why? That was so mean, but we used to egg a lot of people. So every weekend, like we used to go egg our teachers' houses all the time. I was sleeping in class one time and my math teacher came and to get me out and talk to me about it. My English teacher was like, "Don't wake him up, he's being good." She's like, "You've got to stop egging my house." I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah, you bullshit. You gaslighting.
Oh yeah.
Damn. I prank my coworkers too sometimes. Like I was pranking this guy at work I work with, his name's Brother Man. He says brother and dude, calls everybody brother and dude. And he's in his 60s. And he's like, I think he watched too much Hulk Hogan. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's up, brother? What's up, dude? Yeah. But he's like a little snaggletooth hillbilly. Got a mom tattoo on his arm, went to California, went to prison for a couple years. Then came back or whatever.
Damn, you go to California to go to prison?
No, no. He went to
Christ.
California and like tried to rob somebody with like his finger in his pocket, like he was retarded. He was telling me how much he liked Lainey Wilson, and he started like messaging a Lainey Wilson fan page, but he thought it was her, and they responded or whatever, and he thought it was her and shit like that. So I started texting him from a fake number saying it was Lainey Wilson. And I was like, I need $200. My tour bus just broke down. He's asking me how to send her $200 and just messing with him.
And a dick pic. I need a dick pic and $200.
Oh, yeah. And then he started...
Maybe that's what you should do. Start trying to get him to send you dick pics.
Oh, my God. So this guy, he done all. I did all kind of crazy. I like messing with the guy, like just texting him crazy shit. One time I texted him from this fake. I made a fake Facebook profile with porn star pictures, like girls. You know what I'm saying?
I always wondered who did this catfishing stuff. It's you. You do it.
No.
You ever seen the Manti Te'o thing? The linebacker for the Fighting Irish. He played for Notre Dame and he got catfished. He thought he had a girlfriend for 2 years.
Yeah.
That's you doing that kind of shit.
No, that's a scammer. That's who did that.
You don't take it that far.
No. I don't want the money.
I just make fake profiles and shit.
Dude, I texted him from this fake Facebook profile one time, though, and he caught on, and he's like, "Oh, she's hot, dude." And he's already married, which is fucked up. And he was texting her. This was a long time ago. He's texting her, and he's like, "Man, you're hot. I want to..." And he can't spell too good, so hot's like HT, and you know what I mean, stuff like that. And he's like,
HAT. Yeah, that's hat.
He's like, "I want to sop you up with a biscuit and just eat you up and stuff."
Man, that country game, huh?
Oh yeah, dude. So I texted him. I said, "Oh yeah, you like that, huh? You want to see my titties?" So I sent him I just looked up porn star that looked like that one or whatever, titties, just the titties or whatever. He's like, "Oh, those are nice. I'd love to lick those and stuff." I'm like, this guy is fucking gross. So I sent him a dick picture, and I'm like, "You want this too?" And he's like, "Oh, fuck you." And he got mad. He came to work the next day. He's like, "Dude, this fucking tranny hit me up, dude." I was like, "Really? That happened?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, man, it pissed me off." He said, "Because I already went home and whacked off to the titty picture." And I'm like, "Oh, no."
Does it make you gay to find out she's got a dick later?
Oh, does it make you gay that you make your coworker whack off?
Man, that's a fucking job well done there, buddy.
Jesus Christ.
You're like, "You didn't know I just made you come."
No, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. I just let it go.
Oh, my God.
He don't even know that was me.
Yet.
No, he ain't gonna find out.
Man.
It's disgusting.
That's funny, dude.
And I quit messing with him after that. I'm like, fuck this. I ain't. He whacking off to shit.
Man. Have you ever and have you ever had an instance where somebody, like one of your friends, like you're doing that to like, you know, one of the other comedians, and then like something goes and you have to say it's you, be like, hey man, I was just fucking around, just letting you know this is Darren, you know, like delete these text messages or something, anything like that ever happen?
No. I always call them and tell them like, it was me.
Yeah, like you just like set up a meeting point or something. They're like, hey man, I was just fucking with you, dude. What are you doing? Responding to these kind of things, you know what I mean?
You get
your life together.
Yeah. No, I usually say it was me, unlike that one, because he said he whacked up. I said, whoop, I ain't saying nothing now. You know what I mean?
This conversation is finished as well.
Yeah, that's it. We're not talking about that ever again. He thought Lainey Wilson was legit messaging him though. I was like, who wants to? You think that fucking musician superstar wants to talk to your snaggletooth ass?
Dan,
you know what I mean?
Huh? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, she messaged me because he was talking to all kinds of fucking Facebook profiles. Come to find out, Lainey Wilson, just people catfishing him left. It's like scammers, actual scammers.
How did you just let this go on like for hours or a day or what? Like how long did it go on?
Oh, a couple months.
Oh man, he's fucking showing up on time to work and shit. Had a little pep in his step, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy, brother.
So I grew up in Kentucky, and there's this lady, Gail, that she worked at a factory, and she got her arm stuck in a machine, so she has her left arm's cut off at her elbow, right? And for some reason, during Christmas, they decided to prank her and fucking give her a fake scratch-off ticket.
What?
Can you imagine a lady with one arm going, "This is going to change my life"?
No,
and
that's
I'm going,
fucked up.
You motherfuckers, you got to tell her that this ain't true. And she's like, she didn't want to believe it. You know
that's kind of fucked up.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
You got one arm, damn.
Dude, she need. You can't prank somebody who really is in need. No. That's just fucking dirty. Dude.
Yeah, I prank the people that have it coming to them.
Oh man.
Or a buddy, I always prank a buddy or something. I ain't gonna prank nobody that's fucked up.
I think maybe I don't do pranks more because it's hard for me to take people sometimes. I like take everybody serious all the time. Yeah. Since I don't take myself serious, I take everybody else super serious. So like, I don't know, maybe if I was more playful, I'd be able to do it. But like, I feel like if I was trying to prank somebody, I just feel like they would be taking me serious since I see accused. You know what I mean? Yeah, Does that make sense? So it's like I have a hard time with sarcasm too. Like some people say shit and I'm like, is that sarcastic? Like the other day I told a sarcastic joke. So this guy Brian's a sweetheart. He hit me up just to let me know he wasn't going to be in today. And the people next to me, he is a sweetheart. I'm like, that was a fucking joke. I didn't say it right, or am I an asshole?
They didn't pick up on the sarcasm.
They did not pick up on it, and so I don't know if it's because I'm too dry. Maybe I'm selling it too hard or something. Like hell, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they're not smart enough. I don't know.
That's probably what it is.
Probably so. Hey, people can be book smart. There's a lot of motherfuckers that book smart. They got no common sense. Mm-mm. You know what I mean?
It ain't so common. No, the sense ain't so common.
No, it ain't. I know some people, man. They're smart as shit with a book, but you tell them some directions and they can't figure it out.
Oh my God.
I'm like, how in the hell can you do math equations like that, but you can't get around town?
Me and my buddy yesterday, we're trying to count out tips. I've been doing it for 20 years. This motherfucker's trying to show me how to sort out 20 here, 20 here. I'm like, I already counted it. I already split it, but go ahead. I just like sit here and watch him. Go ahead, waste both of our time to try to how dumb do you think I am? Did you have to explain this to other people? Like that's what I'm wondering. Like, who needs you to explain this? This is crazy.
That's
man.
Insane.
Why are you even playing with me if you think I can't split tips? Special friend.
How many people were there yesterday? July 4th?
Man,
huh?
it was fucking outrageous. The traffic didn't clear out for like an hour and a half. I didn't get out of there till 12:30.
Had a big crowd, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
play over at Pierre's Pub over in St. Augustine.
Pierre's Pub.
Yeah, it's down off of St. George Street by the fort.
How many hours?
We do 4-hour sets over there, but we do duos, and it's 4 hours is a long time. But if I'm driving all the way over there, I'd rather make the extra money and just make a whole day of it anyways. And if you're playing with somebody that you enjoy playing with, and you got a good crowd. That's what you
4
want.
hours go by quick.
Right,
now.
right. If you've got the crowd, that's what you want. I'd rather have the crowd and play for 4 hours than play for 2 hours for nobody. Any day of the week.
Oh yeah.
So
shit, that's the opposite with comedy because you only get a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I've performed for 3 comics You know how that sucks sometimes. I
And they're
perform.
just judging you.
Oh yeah, well, and we're just and I ain't even practice material. I'll just go up there and tell them stupid jokes that I made up that ain't even something I want to tell on stage, just to see if they chuckle, and they do. And I'm just, like, what else am I gonna do? So I'll practice half of it, my material, and then the other half I'm just fucking with them.
Man, I honestly, maybe it's because I'm new to the game, but I wouldn't mind that shit at all. Like if we all got together and was just like, man, some stuff we can't tell at the club or at the bar or whatever. Like, I mean, because if you can make a comedian actually laugh, you know you did something right. I mean,
well, kinda. I mean, because.
You don't think so? So
well,
I mean, I'm a judgy motherfucker. If I'm good at something, I'm judging everybody. Like, there's only a few of you guys that I've tried to connect with because you guys, I can see something I can learn from. I respect what you're doing.
Well,
I see it. So
you got to pick and choose who you want to learn from, because some of these guys, they they're not the best. You know what I mean? They're not the best at, like, because you don't know who to trust. You know what I'm saying? But
I still don't know if I can trust you.
No,
investigator, fucking catfishing motherfuckers.
No.
Coming up here just to record me to have blackmail material on me.
No. I wouldn't fuck you like that, brother. I wouldn't do that to you. No, you just gotta pick and choose who you take advice. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And most of the advice I get's from podcasts, listening to them old guys talk about, and they're professionals. You know what I mean? But like, I'm just saying, like, you don't want to directly try to make comics laugh, because sometimes they like really fucked up stuff and the crowd may not like it.
But if it was just a group of comics, right? If it was just us.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
and you're
because, like.
And it depends, too, on which comic you got in there with you, too. Because some of them, you say the most fucked up shit and they start laughing, and it's like, yeah, that wouldn't work on a crowd. You know what
Andrew?
I mean?
Andrew is the best because he laughs at everything.
I don't count him as laughs. Like, if he laughs, I'm like, that don't count. You know what I mean? Some people you just can't count. That's not gonna. That's a false.
I said that then, and I was like, that's who I thought would laugh at that joke. Yeah, you get that right.
Yeah, but yeah, no, you just like I performed for even one lady one time, and she was sitting there judging us, putting up little scorecards. I got a 10. She liked my set the best. I was like, oh, how about that?
Did she clap if she's the only person? Did she clap?
Yeah, she's clapping. I literally just had a conversation with her.
Would you clap if you were the only person in the audience? Would you clap?
Yeah.
The other night I thought that was funny.
There you go. Yeah, something like that.
Nobody's clapping. It's dead silent after a joke. I'm like, I thought that was funny.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do, too. If you like, if nobody laughs, respond to them not laughing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah, that makes them laugh.
You heard me do that at the show the other day. So if you liked it, don't clap.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfuckers. You got to learn how to do that. You got to learn how to deal with the silence. That's the other thing that music has helped me is, stage time is a big thing. Like, I couldn't imagine jumping up on doing open mic comedy for the first time if you'd never been on stage.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah, and you don't make any money at first doing comedy. Like, with music, you can go do a gig, make $200-300 bucks. You know what I'm saying? Comedy, you don't make nothing.
You're going into the red. You got to pay for your gas, pay for your drinks, pay for your shit. Yeah, you come home with $50 less than you left with.
That's it. The thing with comedy is, it really makes, when they say you got to pay your dues, they mean that shit. Like, you're literally paying to do stand-up and to have stage time. Because some open mics, they even charge you to get on stage.
What?
Yeah, $5.
What?
Oh yeah, it's a tough game, comedy. Like that's why people are like, it comes to you later. Like you'll be doing a show and you get a $10,000 check or something. I ain't saying everybody, you know what I mean, but I'm saying like later on down the road, years and years later, you start getting money and you're like, how come I'm getting checks? You know what I mean? But it's paying off after all them years of grinding for nothing. You know what I'm saying? No money. So it's different. You know what I mean?
That would be nice. Like I told you the other day, I've never done anything for money. Just like how I grew up, grew up poor and stuff. And then the things that happened to me, I just really like, I want to do things that make me feel good, things that, I enjoy. So if money comes from it eventually, that'd be nice. But also, it would be cool to see somebody like you succeed. I don't really care if I never become famous. I've never wanted to be famous or anything, but that's because I don't like having my face in the camera and talking about me. But there's something different about comedy. With music, it's like it's so personal that I don't want to do something. But the comedy, it's like there's just something different about it. Like I don't mind if you think that I'm funny and you want to hear more of my jokes. I don't know, that feels like you can open up. Or, I don't know how to explain it. You said the same thing with the first time I got off stage. It was like the most freeing I had ever been in my life.
Oh yeah,
it was crazy. I was like, oh my God, I can be myself and people like me for it. I don't have to take Adderall to do this. As a matter of fact, I don't think Adderall would work with comedy.
Oh, I've done it before.
Have you?
No,
because I have to take. I've been taking it since 2000.
Fucking,
So with music, it helps me because I don't get distracted because I have severe ADD. But like with the comedy, I can be that craziness is what works.
Yeah, this works.
So,
yeah,
I mean,
I'm yourself. Totally.
I'm hoping eventually that the comedy can take over because I would love to stop taking that shit.
Oh,
That'd be fantastic.
No, Adderall makes my dick small, and
see, I told you I don't have that problem.
Oh, it doesn't.
I got home late last night and had to rub one out. It don't.
No, Adderall, it makes me like love everybody, and then I have a bad come down. I get these super bad come downs.
See, everybody tells me that, but I think that I go until it's like you're gonna, what people would call crash, and then it's like, all right, then I wake up and I have that natural wired energy anyway.
No,
so
I get depressed as fuck.
Yeah, see, I think I operate in like a depression type of thing. Yeah, well, so I don't think that I even noticed.
Well, I already deal with that, the dual depression shit, but like when I take the Adderall or something, I'm so high from it that I get so low.
Oh yeah, it's the dopamine thing. Yeah, the Andrew Huberman was talking about that on Theo's podcast about how when you take that how you get that dopamine hit and then how it depletes. But like, I don't know, it doesn't affect me that way.
Well, everybody's different. Everybody's body's so different. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is I don't like it. I would not be able to have a successful music career without it because I'm socially awkward. I say fucking wrong thing. Like if I was doing like a negotiation, there would be a video of me like shooting myself in the foot first and then going, all right, let's get this thing started. You know what I mean? Like I'm fucking the world's worst. Like I just say inappropriate shit, but that's why I got kicked out of high school. And then they like diagnosed me and like, yeah, motherfucker, you have this, pass or fail with flying colors, I guess, whatever you want to say.
Now when you go do open mics, do you not take it? Mm-mm. You just go over fucking balls of wall.
Yeah.
And, the thing about comedy is you got to be, I ain't saying everybody's narcissistic, but you got to be a little bit self-involved to go up there and like, you know what I mean? You're presenting yourself.
Yeah.
You're so vulnerable, weird. You know what I mean?
You are vulnerable, but like, I'm like, I kind of disassociate from like, I heard Rogan and them saying that they can't watch themselves.
I can't either.
Right? Yeah. Dude, I will sit right here and watch my set with you and like, see your reactions. It doesn't bother me at all. Now, I don't know if that's because I've listened to my music so much and you have to do that, but like, and I want to be like, was that funny? Was this funny? Like, I want that feedback.
I understand.
So like, maybe I disassociate some way.
That's okay to ask too, because like
I haven't asked you yet. I haven't asked you your opinion on my stuff at all. I just assume that if we're hanging out that I passed some sort of threshold. You know what I mean? If I sucked, you wouldn't be like, "Hey, come do a podcast."
No, you're good, brother. You're a nice guy though, too. You know what I'm saying? Man. I wouldn't want to be hanging out with some jerk off, in my house.
Nah, man. The jerk offs are no fun.
There's some jerk offs in comedy. There's jerk offs everywhere though, too.
And isn't that weird? You're up there to have a good time to tell jokes, but I've noticed a couple guys, and we've talked about them. The guys that meet on Mondays, and one of the guys I was interested, like, hey, he would be cool to get in the group, but he didn't. After I tried to talk to him, I was like, no, he wouldn't be cool to be in the group.
No. Yeah,
and I don't really get that. I don't get that.
You got to talk to some people because you just don't know. I mean, in every aspect of life, you're gonna have douchebags.
And insecurities, man. When somebody is insecure, it's a weird two-edged sword because they're insecure, but and with them being insecure, they come off as like uninviting. They come off as like everything's a competition.
Oh yeah,
and that just doesn't work well for
no, not
anything really.
Not at all. And a lot of shit. When I was playing music growing up and stuff, I met a lot of musicians that like had ego problems or insecurities even.
Oh, bro.
And it's like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? It's like, what are you doing?
And nobody's better than the other.
And then they cover it up with alcohol and drugs. And,
Oh, there's that in music. I didn't know there's that in music. Yeah, they do.
You know what I'm saying? Just like in comedy too, they got people. There's people that do a lot of drugs and stuff like that. I think that's any part of entertainment, really.
What is your opinion on this? And my thing is, and I could be wrong, but my personal opinion is what I've experienced in my life. The people that get bad off on drugs, you usually start or something because there's some sort of childhood trauma or something that's happened to them.
Like that.
So you gotta have a soft spot for them, you know. But if you're a dick and see, like me, when I was going through rough times, I've never been an asshole. You know, I'll beat myself up. I'm super nice to everybody else. But then there's some people who are just fucking assholes, and I'm trying to fucking leave one right now.
Oh my God.
Edit that out. No. Man. Yeah, so I don't get that. But again, it's if you're unhappy with yourself, I guess you're going to take it out. But with comedy, how freeing it is, I just couldn't imagine having that attitude.
No, yeah. I feel bad for some people, though, that, you know, they got problems. And, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't know what you went through. I didn't live your life. You know what I mean? But it's like, I try to stay away from them people because you don't want to be around negative. It makes you negative. You know what I mean? You want to be around positive motherfuckers.
Bro, even if it doesn't make you negative, it deflates you.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I get deflated. And so then I'm not able to be the best version of myself because then you go to the next person and you interact with that person. You feel like that person's going to treat you the way the other person treated you.
Yeah,
you know?
that energy just rubs right off.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
know
so
what I'm saying?
even if I'm not negative, when you're around somebody negative, and I've been around somebody negative for 10 years, it just makes it hard to even interact in the rest of the world because then sometimes you want to seclude yourself because you're just tired of dealing with that type of energy.
That's it.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah. So you want to, like they say, you want to, what is it? I was listening to a thing and a filmmaker was talking and he's like, you got to surround yourself with better filmmakers so you can be better.
You want to be the least talented person in the room is what they say. Like when I'm on stage, I want everybody in the band to be better than me.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why I was embarrassed when I played with you. I was like, man, I'm so rusty.
No, man. I thought that, I was impressed. I mean, I guess
it was all right, yeah, because I'm just, man, because like I told you, I ain't touched my guitar in 3 weeks.
Yeah, but since you do stand-up comedy and you're good at it, you said that you played music. I just assumed that, you know, I mean, I would have been more surprised if you didn't pull it off the way that you did.
I'm okay at stand-up. I ain't great yet, you know.
I didn't say you're great.
Or good. Whatever. You know what I mean?
Man, you're fucking funny.
Yeah.
You got a demeanor that, you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to work on. I don't want to have to do a character every time like I did the other day, but there's something about your demeanor. Like I said, even when the joke doesn't go the way you want, you go, all right, fuck it. And then everybody laughs.
Yeah, that's it. All right, whatever. You know, yeah. I guess that wasn't funny. Mm-hmm. Well, the other day I did a Vampire Diaries joke. I don't know how I used to.
See, that's a ballsy concept to even go with.
You know, I used to whack off to it when I was younger. I did. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, I was young. I didn't know what porn was. I was just watching the fucking TV and fucking, you know, a hot chick on there getting fucked and whatever. So I did it in front of these white women. There's a lot of white women at this show.
Jerked off? Oh, no, okay.
And
the joke.
They laughed at it. And then I talked about this other joke with black people and stuff and how we went to this gig and all the stuff, you know, and whatever. They didn't laugh at that. So I said, oh, so the Vampire Diaries was funny, but they have to be white vampires, right? Mm-hmm. And they started laughing. I'm like, oh, okay. So fuck Jacob because he's too dark. You like that other fucker from Twilight, that Robert Pattinson. But hey, he turned that girl lesbian, so I guess you better get off that white gravy train.
Yeah, right. And you could have been something like that's dark comedy.
Yeah, dark comedy. But yeah, they laughed at that. I'm like, oh, okay. So the vampires got to be white, right?
Man, being able to pull off racist jokes is, I think that's like an art form. So like, I have the one joke to where my sister's married to a black guy, and so my niece sends me mixed signals, you know, and that gets laughs every time.
She's really married to a black guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they got one kid together.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Amelia, she's beautiful. So as I said, she gives me mixed signals.
Mixed signals. That's fun.
And, you know, I sent that to Tail Up Comedy, and that was the only thing in there that was racist. And they're like, we don't do stuff that leans heavily on racist material. I'm like, that's not a racist joke. It's not racist. It's just an observation of being silly.
And what they say, they respond to that or no?
Oh no, I didn't say. I said okay, I can send something else, but I just kind of laughed at their response, telling me that was a racist joke.
Yeah, that's your life.
It is my life. I'm just telling a story, and you know, I didn't saying something racist would be like grouping everybody together or saying she can only read half the time or something, right? To say she sends me mixed signals She's mixed.
Well,
it's a dad joke, edgy dad joke. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
Well, it happens.
And then the religious jokes are hard to do too. I got my washed up Jesus joke that I told the other day, and that went over well. I'm surprised. Sometimes sometimes people don't like the religious jokes, which is weird. We're all at a bar, fucking debauchery going on everywhere. But don't you make fun of my Jesus.
Right? Yeah,
okay.
Isn't that wild?
Okay.
Oh, I got a God joke talking about how I smoke DMT, and that's my therapy, and how I have meetings with God.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked God the other day, I said, God, when you impregnated Mary with Jesus, did you at least let her come? And he's like, no, my son, even though I invented the clitoris, I still can't find that motherfucker.
Oh.
And a lot of people they don't like that. They get mad. They get mad. I don't know why.
Still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Yeah. No, in some comedy places you go, they're not gonna like that racial type material or whatever. It just happens. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what's weird is, like, especially when it's a bunch of white people, and it's usually white liberal women, like, getting offended for other people.
Yeah.
Man, I told a joke one time.
I know. It's like they're so anti-racist they become racist again because they're telling black people they can't laugh at it.
Dude, I was at San Sebastian Winery. I turned 33 this day, so this was 6 years ago and I told my impersonation of Bruce Lee catcalling a woman. Meow. Bro, the dumbest joke, and these fucking bitches come up and tell me that it was racist and offensive. I had to look up what.
That's funny.
I had to look up what ethnicity he was, and she was fucking Indian. How you gonna get, bro? She sent me this thing telling me she was gonna make sure I never played music. And like, shut the fuck, dude. That's when I realized, okay, I have to start telling dad jokes. I'm gonna tell stupid jokes because everything's offensive to everybody. It's so crazy.
Well, look, you know what's funny? I'll go and tell jokes that are not even racist. They're just edgy. Mm-hmm. You're teetering the line, right?
Mm-hmm. Which
right?
is good comedy. That's what good comedy's supposed to do.
You know, black people start laughing and shit. And then I had a white girl come up to me and said, really? It's 2025, you know. They shouldn't even be laughing at that. I said, you hear yourself? You're telling me that them black people shouldn't be laughing at that. So now you're being racist.
Yeah, no, they should be miserable like I am.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? It's like white people, they become so like I said, the anti-racists, they become racist again, like loops back around, you know? Because it's almost like I don't know what it is, but like some white people, it's like they want to.
It's like them saying that black people can't have access to the internet or get a voting ID. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just
like that kind of shit. You're so far left that you're coming back to...
Yeah, to being fucked up again.
Yeah.
Because it's like you can't tell them people what they can and can't laugh at.
Mm-hmm.
They went through some bullshit, and now you're going to tell them that, you know, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Go fuck yourself.
Got 3 words for you. Get fucked.
So that shit pisses me off, because it's like, bitch, you ain't nowhere near struggling like some of these people, and you're gonna go off. You think you got the right to go off and tell people what they can't? You a caring ass motherfucker, you know?
Well, and again, calling everybody racist is just kind of like waters down what an actual racist.
You want me to show you some real racist motherfuckers? I'll show you some real racist motherfuckers.
Give me my family photo album. I'll show you.
You know, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people don't even know.
Oh, hey, you got a time check?
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to play a song before I got to go.
Yeah, you want to play one? You want to play one of your originals?
Yeah, I got a P2. Oh, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, TJ with the original song. Should be in tune.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Here, I'll turn it up a little bit for you.
Oh, man, I don't know. It sounds pretty good. Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah. It's called Trailer Made. I played this one for you the other day. I realized that I'm not tailor made, I'm trailer made. Took so many trips to the dump to clear out my dad's house when I was taking care of him. And the guy said, "Do you live in the hood of Fanning Springs?" I said, "Where's that?" And he pointed at a map. I said, "That is my house." Hey, for $500 I bought a running car. That old John boat has never left the yard. Using fuse ties to hold down my tarp, so when it rains I don't get wet. The engine runs good, so there's nothing to do. If I had me a motor, well, that boat might move. If I had some motivation, I could fix my roof. But it's something I just don't get. I'm trailer made, but don't judge me, it's just the way I was raised. I'm trailer made. My straps are up to code for a hurricane, and I'm A-OK with no HOA. They ask me to leave, I'll just roll away, 'cause I'm trailer made. The old box van is now a storage shed. My clothes are on the line 'cause my dryer is dead. I ain't got a box spring under my bed, and that hole in the wall needs fixed. Engine quit running, had to put her to use. My clothes are only damp for a day or two, and I'm still sleeping straight through my snooze. You can't teach an old boy new tricks. I'm trailer made. Oh, but don't judge me, it's just the way I was raised. Trailer made. Oh, I doubt my straps will hold in a hurricane, but I'm A-OK with no HOA. They ask me to leave, I'll just roll away, 'cause I'm trailer made. Oh, well, looking at my house, you would think that I'm poor, and there's no need for me to lock my front door. This is a true story. There ain't nothing there worth going to jail for. Just ask James. Wames, as I call him. Ain't nothing went missing since Wames went to prison except his teeth, 'cause it was a methy situation. He really methed up, man. But he could whistle real good. Hey. Oh, I'm trailer made. I'm trailer made.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. That was good.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it, brother.
Hell yeah.
I hope we jam out and maybe do this again soon.
Son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch. Thanks for coming back.
All right, Dan. Thanks for having me, brother.
Oh, can they get you on Instagram or anything?
Oh, yeah. It's TJ Brown Official. There's 2 periods in TJ, and I'm the only one that looks like this. There's a couple other ones out there, but we got different style of hair.
You got any Spotify?
Spotify's
Apple
TJ
Music?
Brown on Apple Music, yep.
Okay.
T period, J period, Brown.
There we go. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, brother.